Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you back to another night of Tiger TV football. Tonight is Newton Tigers homecoming game, and we'll be facing off against McLaurin Tigers. So the Tigers versus the Tigers. So we do know tonight the Tigers are going to win. The Newton Tigers are coming in with a record of 0-4. McLaurin Tigers are coming in with a record of 3-1. The Newton Tigers are really trying to make their O disappear tonight. Coach Chris Gale has been working with the Tigers, trying to get something together. Been working with a young team, so you know this is the first year here. Maybe we'll get something worked out before the end of the year done. We have with us tonight Mr. Roosevelt Evans. Good to have you. Also Josh Parker's photography, our video man. Glad to have each of you here.
Oh yeah, and also we will have one of our sponsors here tonight with us to be Doug Whittle from Newton County Bank. And he's running a little late, but hey, he'll be with us this time. It's always good to get some of our former members back with us.
That's exactly right. I tell you, so Tigers are out on the field right now. We have number 40 on the field for the Tigers. That's going to be, his name is actually not listed on this roster right here. So we're going to skip over number 40, and we got number 4 on the field, Richard Russell.
Now last week, Richard was one of that third-string quarterback that they brought in towards the end of the game. Was looking pretty good. He had a good long ball. So we're going to see if they play him a lot tonight or not.
I see the refs giving them the rules and regulations of the game. Both the Tiger teams are coming here and looking to try to take back another win. You know, 3-1, that's one victory, but our Tigers are definitely looking to have their own victory. It's always good to get some wins. We don't want to go out with a losing season with no wins at all.
Definitely, for sure. We want to get that goose egg off of our score sheet right now.
Well, tonight will be a good opportunity for us to have that happen.
So looks like McLaurin's going to take the north end zone, going to defer to the second half.
Yeah.
Newton's going to take the south end zone, is going to receive here in the opening of the game. So we'll see kind of how that takes place.
And while we're getting ready to start the game, we want to thank all of our sponsors for making Tiger TV possible. You know, without our sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do that. So our sponsors are the City of Newton, Bank Plus, Newton Chamber of Commerce, Newton County Bank, Josh Parker Photography.com, ESCO, Lazy Boy South, the Logan Law Firm, and River Rats Imprinting of Philadelphia, Mississippi. And you remind everybody that you can watch Tiger TV every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. and every Tuesday evening at 8 p.m.
Also, Josh, tell them what they can find it on the internet.
You can also go to the Newton High School's website and see it stream it anytime you want to see it online. Just go to the school's website and follow the links from the homepage.
It's so great to have these extra additives to our Tiger TV. And I tell you what, you'd be surprised how many people that don't get a chance to come to the game watches Tiger TV on Saturday mornings.
I've heard a lot of people just comment, from students to older community members, comments on how they watched it on Saturday mornings or Tuesday evenings.
And it's really good when you can have, especially for our elderly people who cannot make it out, they really enjoy this. Every morning, every Saturday morning, they're waking up looking forward to this. We see that McLaurin Tigers came out, and they're open, ready to go. The Tigers are lined up to receive. Look like in the backfield to receive for the Tigers is going to be number 3, Jadarius Irby, number 1, Faison Ross, and also number 20, which is going to be J.J. Karras Brown. We hope that this week we can get some more excitement on the sideline. I think if you add a little bit more excitement to the game, you'll start to see something a little better happen.
That's one thing that we've commented on and felt from all week, just how the Tigers look on the field. Let's get a little more pep in their step and really change the look of the game.
Also, as McLaurin get ready to kick off, they're going to be kicking off number 1, Eric McGee for McLaurin will be kicking off. I don't know if he's a senior, it doesn't really say, but he's a huge guy. I'm sure we're going to see a lot about him on the field tonight. Good kicks, looks like Faison Ross exit. Faison breaks to the left side, looking for some room. And he slowed down. I tell you, if he had not slowed down, he had at least another 5 yards in front of him. But that's exactly.
The defender didn't let up, and he did. So that's
That's exactly right. Looks about the 22-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Number 7, Keodrick Healy. That's it. He's in as quarterback starting tonight. J.J. Brown in the backfield. 2 receivers right and left. Healy dumps it off to J.J. J.J. looks for some room and has still on his feet. That was a late flag. I thought that would have been a block in the back early, but that flag, maybe that's what it is. Flag came out late. That is on the Tigers, so that's going to be a penalty.
Great way to start the game.
Well, you know, usually we always have to start the game with a penalty.
It's going to be a block in the back. It's declined because of the loss of yardage anyway. It's going to be about 2nd and 15, it looks like. Depending where the spot is ball at.
I think you're about right. 2nd and 15. Once again, Healy is quarterback, and this time in the backfield we have number 32 for the Tigers, Gary Glasper in the backfield. Tigers send 3 receivers to the right side. Healy up the middle finds a hole. There he is. Looks like he has a little room. He looks like he's gonna have enough for the 1st down. Let's see. That will be a 1st down for the Tigers. That was Healy. That was the quarterback. Kept the ball right up the middle. The Tigers opened up a nice hole, and Healy took advantage of that opportunity. So it's 1st and 10 for the Tigers at about the 34-yard line.
That's one thing. Healy's been looking good at running the ball. I've noticed that. I've seen his progression of actually holding on to the ball and making positive yards.
Glasper in the backfield with Healy once again. Receivers to the right side. There's a snap. Looks for the dump across to Faison Ross. Has it. Faison looks for some room. And I don't think he got. I'm trying to see. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he may have lost a yard on that.
No,
Let's see.
He got a pretty good lick to put on
Number 25, which is going to be. He's not on there.
We have some names that are not on the roster, so we're going to be guessing tonight. But we lost a yard on that, so it's going to be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 for the Tigers.
Also, we have Doug join us today. One of our former sponsors right here.
Spotter back here.
That's right. Doug is with us. Just glad we want to tell you all to let Newton County Bank know that we appreciate them sponsoring us as well.
We love Tiger football.
Healy sends the man in motion. Takes the snap. This time Healy keeps it again with some blocking. Looks like he has to turn it around. He has good speed, so he did do that. Still on his feet. Has enough. Oh, wow. They said he stepped out of bounds short of the 1st down. It's like about the 43-yard line. Let's see where they, maybe the 41, 42, 41-yard line, we'll call it. Tell you what, that was a good run.
That was a really good run. Let's just hope they keep the momentum going.
All right, we have a 3rd down and about 3 coming up.
That's what they need, is just keep the momentum.
Exactly. If those Tigers keep the momentum, maybe we can get a win tonight. This time Healy's under the center with. There's a snap. I think so.
Left guard twist.
That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. That's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Tigers. See Josh Donald lined up to the right side, 1 receivers, number 8 and number 3, J.D. Irby. Also to the right side. Healy in the shotgun formation once again. Glasper to his right side. There's the snap. Ball is snapped. He loses the ball and has nowhere to go. And I think that they may be calling that. Let's see. I'm not sure if they're going to call that a fumble and recovered by McLaurin. That's exactly what they're calling it. It's going to be a fumble. That ball is covered by McLaurin. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the McLaurin Tigers. Oh, they're punting it. Okay, wow, they are punting it. So they're saying that he was down. Great. So that's the punt team coming out on the field. Faison Ross back to punt for the Tigers. Back to receive for McLaurin, number 42, Joseph Satcher. And I can't tell the number of the other person. Ross gets a good punt off. Satcher looks and Satcher decides to let it roll. He's going to take a good roll down about the 31-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for McLaurin at about the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for McLaurin at about the 31-yard line. McLaurin lines up, has quarterback in backfield. I can't actually see the numbers right now. Shotgun formation, takes the snap. Number 5, Cordarius Davis dumps it off to big number 1. Eric McGee, once again, that guy is strong. Number 50, number 59 for the Tigers. That's who that was. Chris Caraway. This guy is huge, so I'm sure we're going to see a lot out of him tonight. He's a strong guy. Matter of fact, he's in the backfield with quarterback right now. McLaurin lines up with 3 receivers, 2 to the left, 1 right. There's the snap, ball's on the ground, and he's not able to get anywhere this time, taken down by the Tigers. I tell you what, I can tell this guy's gonna be a strong runner. He just wasn't able to hold on to the ball just then. That's exactly right. Also in the backfield is number 42, Satcher in the backfield. Receivers to the right is gonna be number 8, Dalton Middleton. Couple receivers to the left side. There's a snap. Back looking for a pass. He keeps it. Number 5 keeps it, turns it around, has some room, and there's the race. He's gone. Looks like he's going to be out at about the 39-yard line. Great run by quarterback Cordarius Davis. That guy has some great speed on him.
I noticed that we had our safety dropping way back, so I think he was looking for the pass. But the quarterback number 5 just pulled it and started running, and he was gone.
I tell you what, man, with that type of speed, it'll be hard to catch somebody like that.
He did. He broke it. He had nothing but green field in front of him.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So far, I've seen 2 power players for the McLaurin Tigers, the quarterback number 5 and number 1.
Eric McGee, that's exactly right. There's a snap. Back to pass. Look for it. He airs it out to number 2. Intended for number 2. Great. Oh, incomplete. I tell you what, he had it, but the Tigers was able to snatch it out of his hands just in time. So I think that they giving it to him. Wow, he waved it, but now he giving it to him. Wow. Hey.
He didn't have control of that ball.
Well, that's the wave that he gave, that he didn't have it, but nevertheless, they gave it to him. So it's first and goal at about the looks like about the 7-yard line for McLaurin Tigers.
Wow, that was a call right there.
It's like a 1st down and goal from about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, that was never complete control of the ball. So therefore, I thought it was gone. Number 5 takes the snap, dumps it off to the right side. He overthrows number 25 for it was intended for number 25. Yes. That will be. They will be bringing it back with that lateral pass. Still 1st and goal for seconds. At the 12-yard line. That's exactly right. Satcher and McGee in the backfield with quarterback. As the ball handed off to a newbie in the game, number 9 for McLaurin. That's Tommy Boone. But the Tigers was looking for that. They were able to stop him after a gain of a yard, I would say. So it's 3rd down. 3rd and goal for McLaurin at about, let's call it the 10-yard line. Davis, that's exactly right. Davis under the center. Hands it off to McGee. There he is. That the strong guy pushes forward. And it took every Tiger or Newton Tiger on the field to get him down. This guy is huge. 4th and goal at the 5-yard line. I'm sure they're going to be looking to give it to McGee once again, running that strong.
Oh, you're all right.
So you can step it up. Let's see if they can step up one more time and hold it 4th down here.
This is a good opportunity. And I'm sure
McLaurin is
they're
going
looking to
for it.
go for it right here with McGee. But this could be a trick play because the Tigers will be thinking that they're really going to go. There it is. That's exactly what I was thinking. And he has it. Touchdown. Touchdown, McLaurin Tigers. They strike first. 5 minutes and 40 seconds in the first quarter. The score is now 6-0. I kind of. McLaurin's getting ready to go for the extra point attempt. Matthew Moria will be kicking it off. Will be kicking for the extra point. Snap is up. Oh, great fake to the right side. Nobody touches him. Number 42, 2-point conversion. I tell you what, man, McLaurin's coming out with all kind of tricks tonight.
They came to play.
And they are capitalizing them on capitalizing against the Newton Tigers. But once again, we'd like to go ahead and thank all of our sponsors for making Tiger TV possible. That's going to be the City of Newton Bank Plus, the Newton Chamber of Commerce, Newton County Bank, Josh Parker Photography.com, ESCO, Lazy Boy South, the Logan Law Firm, and River Rats Imprinting of Philadelphia, Mississippi. We truly thank each and every one of them for making Tiger TV possible every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. and every Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. And we'll be back in just a moment for the kickoff. McGee once again kicking off for McLaurin Tigers. Little side kick. Wow, ball's on the ground. Tigers come up with it. Number 59 for the Tigers. Looking for somewhere to go. Chris Caraway. Looks like he's going to be down about the 34-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at about 34. Good field position. Now the Newton Tigers are going to have to come out and make something happen right here.
First down, Tigers.
That's exactly right. So Newton's going to have to step up right here. Healy's coming in right now. Healy shotgun formation. Plays on Ross in motion. Healy keeps it again. Turns it over to the left side. This time McLaurin was watching for that play. It looks like we took a loss here. We may have a loss of a yard here. It's going to be 2nd down, 2nd and 11 for the Tigers. 5:06 in the first quarter. Score is now 8-0. McLaurin struck first. Good to see all the fans that came out to support the Tigers tonight as well. And we also have the many cheerleaders that's here tonight with the Tigers down on the field. And they're gray and black. Healy shotgun, takes the snap. Healy rolls to the right, looks for a pass. There's a pass dumped off to Irby. Irby's not able to hold on to it. Right through his hands. So it'll be 3rd down, 3rd and 11 for the Tigers.
It's like 3rd and about 11 or 12.
Actually, it's not a bad night for football either. The weather's been getting just a little bit cooler each Friday. It's good to. I tell you what, that would be great. Illegal, yes, I think the Tigers broke the huddle with 12 out on the field at the time. Those 5-yard penalty is going to be 3rd down, 3rd and 16 for the Tigers. Those are the errors we have to watch out for. We have to try to capitalize and not make these type of errors. Let's see what this call is going to be. I didn't really get that one. Hey, a false start. I didn't see that one. I kind of missed that one there. They wasn't even lined up yet. Yeah, those are things we got to really work on. So now we're talking 3rd and 21 for the Tigers. There's a snap. He rolls to the right side, airs it out to Karis Brown, and overthrows him. But he had number 8, Josh Donald, right in the middle, all by himself. So Faison Ross will be coming back out the punt for the Newton Tigers once again. We'll be back in just a moment.
I think some of that would really be taken care of if some of these senior guys would step up and really take charge.
That's what we have to do.
There's no leadership on the field, and that's what they see, and that's why they just don't look like a good team on the field. So they really need to step up and really need to come together as a team and win the.
Yes, that's exactly right. Once again, 42 Satcher is in the back to receive. Also number 25, I don't know who that is. Ross gets an overroll. Looks like he's going to take a good bounce. Satcher decides to walk away from it. There is a penalty flag. And we'll be back for the next play in just a few minutes. All right, after you start the playback, there was a holding call against McLaurin. They were at the 39, now they're at the 29. Once again, quarterback number 5, Davis, hands it off to big Eric McGee. Taken down after a pickup of what, maybe 4 yards on that. Yeah. That's exactly right. We're going to call that be second down, 2nd and 6 for McLaurin.
Do y'all remember last year when we went to McLaurin, they had something going on with these signs. I don't know if it's telling the defense, the offense something or whatever. You noticed this time?
Yes, I remember that. Big guy, Big McGee runs hard. Tell you what, this is a huge fullback, and he pushes his way down the field. And it's good to see that. But I did notice that last year with the signs that they hold up. Maybe that's giving them signals or letting them know what it is. It's something good, and it's something that they got worked out. And this seems to be working for them. That way they don't have to actually just go over to the coach or get the play directly from the coach. I don't know exactly what it means, but they got it down pat.
Well, they got a good yards out of it.
That's exactly right. So we're talking, they're going to come out and measure. It's time out for measurement here.
And the signs could be just a diversion. You could be just there holding up the signs and looking at one of the coaches and actually calling the play.
That's exactly right. It could be.
And the whole sign holder thing really be a big picture with the Oregon University and the football team. A lot of teams saw that and started doing that.
Well, that's exactly right. And that may have been something that they picked up on.
Also, that's going to give them a first down after that measurement.
Oh, that's first down? Okay, so now Davis is in shotgun formation with McGee in the backfield with him. Receivers right and left. Takes a snap, hands it off to McGee, up the middle. There he is. Big guy has some moves on him, and he pushes for about 15-yard run. Great job by McGee.
I'll take back my statement about he has no flexibility or side to side.
I tell you what, he showed something there. So let's pick up about 15 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 at about the 47.5 yard. We're going to say 47-yard line.
They're now in new territory.
Also, y'all notice he sure know how to use that stiff arm a lot too.
That's exactly right. Receivers right and left once again. This time McGee moves to the right side of Davis. Davis in the shotgun formation. There's the snap. This time Davis keeps it, looks for some room. Tell you what, Davis has plenty of speed. This young guy is serious with his speed. Good run. Looked like another first down. It's going to be out about the 36-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for McLaurin, and they are pushing the ball down the field. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left in the first quarter. The score is 8-0. McLaurin's looking to try to score again on the Tigers.
First down on the 36-yard line of the Tigers.
It's real good. I tell you, the Tigers sit somebody in the back. Ryan Young, number 5, plays way back. Shotgun formation once again. There was some movement on the line, but the ref didn't seem to get that. There was some movement on McLaurin. That's exactly right. A loss of about 2 yards, so we're going to call it 2nd down, 2nd and 12 for McLaurin. Once again, I want to go ahead and thank all of our sponsors for making Tiger TV possible. That's going to be the City of Newton, Bank Plus, Newton Chamber of Commerce, Newton County Bank, Josh Parker Photography.com, Esco, Lazy Boy South, Logan Law Firm, and River Rats Imprinting. Shotgun formation once again. takes the snap, looks for a lateral pass. There it is, intended for number 25. His name is not on the roster. So it'll be third down.
Yeah, some more forward motion than that last pass.
It was a little bit more. So
It was actually an incomplete pass. Good for us. Stop the clock. 2 minutes and 1 second.
I noticed in high school football, it's become very popular to use the wristband for the plays. In the last couple of years, that's been something that they've really stepped up to. Davis back to pass. This time Davis looking for the go and has nowhere to go. Good job by number 32 for the Tigers. I tell you what, that was a great play. Gary Glasper, he was on point with that one. That speed for number 5, he just was not able to get it together on that one.
Yeah, last one shut down. They both get juke plays.
So this will be the first time we see McLaurin punt. Number 2 punting for McLaurin is going to be Michael Williams. Back for the Tigers to receive is Jadarius Irby.
McLaurin will be giving off to Newton Tigers.
There's a snap. He gets a high punt. Ball takes a bounce. Irby comes up with it. And I tell you what, he really played that thing close. And, you know, it was a little bit. Now, if you're going to be able to pick it up and try to get a sneak run, you ought to be running straight up the field. He had nowhere to go. He should have stepped out of the way. Nevertheless, Tigers will take over at about the 17-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Newton Tigers. Can't see where that spot is. About the 24-yard line there. So it'll be 2nd down, 2nd and long 3. We're going to call it 2nd and 4 for the Tigers. Irby and Ross to the left side. Right side is going to be Ryan Young. J.J. Karras-Brown in the backfield with Hilly. Hilly takes the snap. Hilly keeps it, looks for some room. Some blocking room, up the middle. I don't think he's quite got enough. It's going to be a very close call here if he has enough for the 1st down. That looks like we got a good spot, so we may be okay for that 1st down. Yeah, that's going to be pretty close there. I think from where I can tell, it looks like it is a 1st down.
They gave it to us.
They gave us the 1st down. Great for the Tigers. 39 seconds left in the 1st quarter.
This might be the last play of the 1st.
If they get it off.
It don't seem that we're going to be able to get it off. We're still trying to figure out what's going on. We are really losing time on the field right now.
No one knows what's going on.
There's a snap. Hilly up the middle. Hilly has some room. But they closed the gap on him really fast, down at about the 33-yard line. And that'll be the last play of the 1st quarter. And the score remains 8-0. And we'll be back in just a moment as the ball changes sides.
What if Eli Manning had never played football?
Thanks, keep the change.
Sweet. Hi.
Even if Eli wasn't a star, he'd still be treated like one at Bank Plus.
Hey, you forgot my breadsticks.
Bank Plus. It's more than a name, it's a promise.
All right, we start the 2nd quarter of the ball game. It's 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4 for the Tigers. Hilly keeps the ball up the middle. Great job, and I tell you what, Hilly did not have the 1st down. We got to thank McLaurin, number 42, Sasser, who hits him in the back and knocked him forward for another couple of yards there. That gave us well enough for a 1st down.
Hilly didn't have the ball. That was number 8.
Number 8. I think that was number 7 that actually had it. That was Hilly.
Hilly, number 8 gave the ball to the ref.
Yeah, I think he came up with it, but it's 1st and 10. J.J. Brown with nobody. J.J. has to use his speed. There's a penalty flag. I don't know what that call was.
Hey, Josh, Eric wasn't with us when we were talking about these teams with these different shoes. There go another guy out there with different color shoes from everybody else.
Yeah, but he's got the yellow ones.
That's the yellow shoes on the field, huh?
Holding against the Newton Tigers.
It's got a little 10-yard penalty.
But it's not the kicker this time, Roosevelt. It's usually the kicker.
A 10-yard penalty from where the spot of the foul was. So it's gonna, what is probably, let's see, we'll call it 18.
I didn't see it. The coaches don't look too happy about that.
Yeah, it's gonna be 18 yards. 18 yards.
It's going to be first and 18.
Healy lines up under the center with 3 receivers to the right side. Healy, nowhere to go. Nowhere to go at all.
Bad snap and a bad block.
That's exactly right. So now we're going to move further back. This is going to be 2nd and 24.
About 25 or something.
That's 2nd and 24.
Sort of like that Scott Central game when they had 3rd and 50 something to go.
I tell you, bad position for the Tigers to be in right now. Faison Ross comes in as Karis Brown comes off the field. Also, Irby stays on. Faison Ross comes off the field. Faison Ross goes on the field. That was Karis Brown who comes off. This great pass. There's Irby. Wow! I tell you what, that was a trick play.
Irby on the end of that reception, y'all, number 3.
That was Irby on the end of that, okay.
Was that a trick play by Newton to get a first down?
Surely it was. It even surprised the camera crew.
That's first down for the Tigers at the 50-yard line.
It looks like everything was legal because they're good.
That's exactly right. We need to make some more of that happen. If we can move the ball like that, that's real good.
Motivation for the Newton Tigers.
That's exactly right. Glasper's in the back with Healy. Healy taking the play from coach right now.
Only thing about it is we take too much time. We get a good play and then all of a sudden it's dead by penalty.
Right through the middle again. I tell you what, that number 9 with those shoes, he's been playing that open gap all night long. And if you notice, 9 times out of 10, he's the one in the backfield somewhere. Everybody's missing him there. So it'll be 2nd down, 2nd and 17, 2nd and 18 for the Tigers.
He's timing his stunts really good too, because he's there about the time the ball snaps. He's coming through.
That's exactly right. I mean, he's found that just right.
You got a quarterback change. Number 9 is going in this time.
Bowling's coming in.
Bowling, okay.
He's been looking really good.
Bowling, that's exactly right. I noticed he played with the junior varsity. He has a great arm.
They're going to send Healy out to receiver now.
Back. Bowling drops it off to Healy. Healy looks for some room. And number 12 this time all over him with nowhere to go. Wow, the Tigers have lost major yards. We're going to call it 4th down, 4th and a mile. That's it.
23.
I noticed the flag man hadn't changed it. I mean, the chain man hasn't. Was that 4th? They have a 3rd. Okay, maybe I had it wrong. But 3rd and a mile to go. Bowling's back, looking for the pass. Has nowhere to go. Bowling's looking for some room with nowhere to go. That has been one of our biggest problems. There's another penalty flag against the Tigers.
I tell y'all one thing, if y'all notice, these guys might not be hitting hard, but when they grab the jersey, they jerk you back. They don't throw you forward. They're gonna make sure that your forward momentum is stopped.
They're able to hold on to you, and that's, hand tackling is very hard to do. But
that was something on the Tigers.
That was on McLaurin. Okay. Wow.
I'm not sure what it was there.
I don't know what that.
That was unsportsmanlike conduct against McLaurin Tigers.
But it's not enough for the first down, but it gives us some good yards.
And I think we replay that down.
That's exactly right. So it's still 3rd down.
3rd and 8 now instead of 3rd and 25.
That's exactly right. Looks like Healy's back at quarterback once again. Ross coming in.
So there's another break for Newton Tigers, as we've seen the entire season. Let's see if they can capitalize on it.
That's exactly what we got to do. Glasper's in the backfield with with Healy at the same time.
With the Lee County game, they were handed yardage, and never could capitalize on it.
Well, we did not get a chance to replay that down. And it looks like that ball, oh, wow, intended for Josh Donald. It was overthrown and almost intercepted by Antonio Evans of McLaurin.
And there was another flag on the play.
There is another penalty. There's a penalty flag.
I only count 11.
It's 11 on the field, so
Josh Donald had a second chance for that ball because it was
Flag is
tipped
being
up.
waved off.
that flag is waved off, okay. So will the Tigers get a chance to replay that?
Oh, no. Ball's turned over.
Ball is turned over. All right, so McLaurin offense takes the field, and we'll be back in a moment as we do the changeover. All right, McLaurin takes over at the 48-yard line.
There's a lot of discussion going on about what this happened, so it doesn't look anything.
There's a snap. Hands to McGee up the middle. There he is. Has some momentum and pretty swift on his feet. Has enough for the first down. Pick up about 12 yards there. First and 10 for McLaurin.
It was moving on the line.
First down, McLaurin.
There was some more movement on the line. That's the second one they've missed. Excuse me. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Dalton Middleton to the right side.
Number 5 gonna call his own number.
There's a snap. Big number 1. McGee once again up the middle. Pick up about 3 yards. So it'll be second down, second and 7 for McGee. For McLaurin, excuse me. McGee is running the ball.
It will be second down.
Well, I tell y'all notice number 1 is getting up a little slower and slower. I think he's getting a little tight.
Yeah, I think he took some leg hits there. That kind of hurt his leg on that one. And
He's better in the short run range.
that's exactly right. If we can pound on him enough, maybe we can pound on him enough to get him out of the game.
Well, it's going to take a lot of pounding there.
And he's doing some of the pounding.
There's a snap. Quarterback back, looking for someone to pass to. Quarterback keeps it and has nowhere to go.
And that was Snow, number 44. Come on in.
And you know what? I have to give Jadarius Irby credit on that because he had number 8 covered to the T. The quarterback was wanting to go to number 8, but he couldn't get to him. J.D. Irby had him covered real good.
So we'll call that a cover sack.
Oh, that's great. McLaurin, third down, 3rd and 11. This time McLaurin has 2 in the backfield. I'm sure this is going to be one of the trick plays. Satchel comes in, there's a snap, gives it to Satchel. Satchel looks for some room, pushes forward, but taken down after a gain of maybe, let's see, a gain of 5 yards on that play. So it'll be 4th down. Let's see, McLaurin's probably going to go for it. And we'll be back in just a moment after the timeout. Fourth and long 7 for McLaurin. They are going for it right here. There's a snap. Quarterback keeps it, and he has good speed. There's a hole, but nowhere to go this time. The Tigers were able to hold him back after a gain of about 2 yards, gain of 2.5 to 3 yards. Not enough for the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Newton Tigers. Score still remains 8-0. 5 minutes and 43 seconds left in the second quarter.
First down, Tigers.
There's a snap. Healy under center gives it off to, I think that was Glasper. I couldn't really see the number there. That is Glasper, number 32, getting up. Good run for the Tigers to pick up about 5 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 for the Tigers. Good run by Gary Glasper. Glasper in the backfield once again with the Tigers. And there's a snap. That whistle was blown.
And there's a flag on the play.
Looks like that's going to be against McLaurin. Offsides, McLaurin, 5-yard penalty. That's enough for the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Give the Tigers another first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers right here. Healy takes the play from Coach Chris off the sideline. Faison Ross also in the backfield with Glassberg. Tigers line up in I formation this time. There's a snap. Healy keeps it, looks for some room. And face mask. Face mask. That's a couple penalties thrown out there. So that's exactly right. Ross was wide open for the pitch, but that was a face mask call there.
You're hoping that's what it is.
That had to be it.
But the back ref threw one, and then the sideline ref threw another.
Yeah, let's see what happens on this call. Face mask against the McLaurin Tigers. Hey, we'll take forward motion however we can get it. So this flag did make the call, so great job. Yeah, 5 yards, it was unintentional. We did release. Tigers line up in I formation once again with Irby to the left side and Donald to the right side. There's a snap. Tigers dunked it off the Faison Ross. There's nowhere to go. I tell you what, McLaurin's defense have really found a way to penetrate the Tigers' offense. We're missing major blocks there, guys. Until we can capitalize on those things, we're not giving our runners and our quarterback an opportunity to really make something happen.
I really think they're reading the quarterback and they know exactly what he's about to pitch it to. Because that time the quarterback on the outside there just stayed there. He knew he was fixing to pitch it off to Ross, so he just stayed there to make the tackle.
That's exactly right. There he is again, number 9. Number 9 has been timing that hole all day. Got a few yards on there. I tell you what, that guy has studied our count. Number 9, every single time he's timing it just right coming through that hole. He's the one in the backfield.
He's coming to the hole
Untouched. That's exactly right.
Well, it looked like if they could time the thing, look like our man should be able to time the block to pick him up.
Yeah, maybe Coach Gill will pick up on that. Here's again, number 9. Watch him here. This time he didn't go, so the Tigers pulled him off sides. Good job for Newton Tigers. Pulled him off sides, so that's going to give us first down. 5-yard penalty will give us a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. At about the 43-yard line, 42 and a half. We're going to say 43.
The leading rusher from the Tigers are the referees.
Oh, wow. That's true. That's true.
Let's see if they can capitalize now on the good field position.
Great field position. First down, 1st and 10.
Get some points on the board before half.
Oh, we had some movement, but they didn't get it. Healy turns it out to the outside, pushes forward. He's still going. Great job by Healy. I tell you what, that was a false start against the Tigers. I'm glad the ref missed that call. Nevertheless, we'll take that forward motion right down the field. Great job by Healy, nevertheless. That still doesn't affect his effort of what he did down the field.
I guess the refs are looking elsewhere before the snap takes place.
That's exactly right. 1st and 10 for Newton Tigers at the 29-yard line.
So they keep it going.
Now, this number 22, he timed it just then too. But again, I saw that movement. Once again.
What they're doing is they're shooting the linebackers. They're letting the linebackers pick the hole that they want to go through, and they just picking them up before they can block them.
They need to change that snap count again.
Either go with the silent or one.
Second and 17 for the Tigers. Blasting right through the hole once again. We're missing that block, and they are timing that count to the T. At first it was number 9, now it's number 28, and they are timing that hole against the Tigers every single time now.
Instead of 1st and 10 on the 29, we're now 3rd and 26 on the 42.
I tell you what, man, and it gets frustrating. And with our quarterback, you can see the frustration because before he can even get the ball good, they're already on him. I mean,
also, as he was trying to tell the man to block,
there he is again. He did it once again. This time, both of them made it through. He keeps it and had the opportunity to throw it. We had number 18 way down the field, wide open, and Healy chose not to throw it. So it'll be 4th down, 4th and forever for the Newton Tigers.
And the crowd saw that he was open too. But just as he started scrambling, everyone started screaming. They knew exactly where he was going to throw to.
That's exactly right. So Faison Ross back to punt for the Tigers.
You know, like you say, Josh, we have been getting quite a few breaks. The referee's been giving us some breaks, and we have made some good plays, but penalties keep hurting.
That's exactly right. Satcher backs to receive for McLaurin, also number 25 back there. There's a snap. Tiger kicks it off. Let's see what type of roll it takes. Takes a pretty good roll. He picks it up. Oh, wow. What about that block in the back here? Ball is on the ground. Looks like the Newton Tigers are going to come up with it once again. That fumble, and the Newton Tigers come up with that ball. Let's see what they call it. Are they going to call it out of bounds, or are they going to give it to us? That was exactly right. Blocking the back of number 6 earlier. Let's see. Is that ball going to be given to the Tigers? Newton Tigers, that's exactly right. Good job.
Well, it was
good recovery.
20 seconds on the clock. Now we're down to 9.
Well, we have time for a Hail Mary right here. 19 seconds. Before we go off air for our halftime, we want to go ahead and thank our sponsors once again for making Tiger TV possible. That's Newton County Bank, Bank Plus, the Newton Chamber of Commerce, the City of Newton, JoshParkerPhotography.com, ESCO, Lazy Boy South, Logan Law Firm, River Rats Imprinting of Philadelphia, Mississippi. Back to throw, here it looks, has nobody open. There it is right there. Josh Donald, Irby, Jadarius Irby. Out of bounds. He's out of bounds, so the clock stops with one more play left.
That was a good reception, but he had a receiver on the other side of the field that didn't have anyone too.
That's exactly right. So we have a chance for one more play. Maybe the Tigers can get on board before halftime. It would really do us good if we can get this ball into the end zone. This will be the final play.
Put some points on the board before halftime.
That's exactly right. Healy in the shotgun formation once again with 2 receivers. There's the snap. Healy back looking for he airs it. Oh, wow. Interception intended for Josh Donald, and it looks like he may have just missed his read because he didn't cut across where the ball was coming. There's the penalty flag back there, but I think that was after the interception. Josh Donald was supposed to keep cutting across, but somehow he stopped. The ball was there, but he wasn't.
The quarterback did his job. The receiver didn't do his.
Let's see what the flag is, and we'll move from there. Holding on McLaurin, so it's still their ball, and there's no more time left on the clock. So we will go to halftime, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Here at Newton High School, we believe in our students.
Now, NHS offers a variety of enrichment opportunities such as JROTC.
At Newton High School, we believe our classes teaches us self-discipline, good morals, and good citizenship.
Allied Health.
At Newton High School, we believe that our classes are providing us with skills for our future careers.
At Newton High School, we believe in a quality education, and we're in the college grade in our English
NHS students and teachers use the most current technology to enhance and enrich each learning experience.
We believe.
We believe. We believe.
At Newton High School, we believe
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you back to the second half of the ball game. The score is now still 8-0 in favor of McLaurin Tigers. Newton Tigers going to come out looking to try to make something happen here. This is still a good game, and the Tigers are not out of this game by a long shot. We have had some great plays, but then we've also had some great mishaps that have caused us not to score points. So the Tigers are coming out. This is the Newton Tigers coming out looking to try to put some points on the board. McLaurin will be receiving the ball. Got Big Satchett in the back to receive. Also, McGee is back there as well, and number 25, whose name is not listed. Those guys came to play ball today.
We got 2 more good quarters of football to watch to see if Newton come out and stop him and get that ball back and put some points on the board.
This second half game, we have Mr. Kelly on the sideline up commentating with us. He's been commentating for the past week or so with Tiger TV. I've been out and about with my daughter, Tiana. I think most people already know she's been sick and ill. But we're glad to have Mr. Kelly, and he's been helping out a lot. And he's just good you're on board with us, man.
Man, it's a pleasure to be back. I'm so excited to watch some good football today. I want to see Newton come out, show a little bit of pride to themselves. It's a homecoming game. They're going to play with a lot of emotion. They can do that. We can see some good points put on the board for Newton.
That's exactly right. Now, Mr. Kelly is the son of Chris Kelly, who was one of my, I guess you could say, classmates. He was 1 grade ahead of me. We remember him well. We all played together. And it's just good to see some familiar faces around the place.
All right, they're down. Looks like in a little offset. It's shotgun formation. Got trips right. There's a snap.
McGee up the middle. Once again, he's a strong horse.
Running, man.
That's exactly what he's been doing all night. This guy is super strong, and he has really been pushing the ball forward for McGee.
He is their workhorse. That's 3 or 4 people. 3 or 4 people on him. He just looks like just dragged him about 7 yards.
You know, I've called his name so much, I began to call the team McGee instead of McLaurin. Yeah. But that's Davis, number 5. The quarterback is Davis. Great speed, man. I tell you, he's really been awesome tonight with his speed. Shotgun formation once again. Takes the snap. Hands it off to McGee up the middle once again. And this guy is pushing Tigers all over the field.
He'll just get a head of steam and there ain't nothing stopping him. He's going to get 5 or 6 yards to carry, it looks like.
That's exactly right. And I tell you, they are moving the ball on the Tiger defense. They have not slacked up. It's like a locomotive coming out down the field.
They got some size on the offensive line. You can tell them boys got some force to them.
Also, fellas, if you notice, they're running a no huddle, which Newton has tried to run, but they're getting on the line and getting the ball moved.
That's the key with the no huddle. Jump on the line. Now watch the speed of this quarterback. There he is, up the middle. And I'm going to tell you, great speed. If this guy can break 1 tackle, he'll break 20 with his speed.
Also, last week, North Jones did that no huddle, and they really were. They was in position. They were waiting on us to get ready to get in position to move the ball.
Yeah, it keeps the defense off balance. They can't really get a good just set strategy, and it's just that offense is getting to play and they're going. Defense has a little time to react, a little time to get ready for it.
Yeah, I noticed this big lineman on the right side, Al Griffin, number 77, huge guy. There's a snap, and you know what? I noticed there's McGee wide open down the field.
He's driving down the field. It's taking a lot of
unreal.
Man.
And you notice something?
If you notice the center, every time he moves before he snaps the ball. Every time, but the
referee never sees it. And another thing, that runner, number 1, he's not moving very fast, but he's running aggressive. He's making sure he shields that ball, and he's making it hard for the Tigers to strip it. But the Tigers are not getting to him, they strip it.
That's the most important thing, is the running back is protecting that football. That's your number 1 job. And he just gets a head of steam, looks like a train going through there. It's just, he's dragging Tigers with him.
That's exactly right. I want to watch this center this time and see what happens. Watch McLaurin's offensive line. For some reason, the line coach is missing it. It's happened several times tonight.
I don't know whatever, Eric and Kelly, but somehow our players had to come out. I don't know for what. That we made
He was down, so he had to come out.
At least for 1 play. All right, they're still in the shotgun. They ain't got no reason to change it yet. It's working for them.
He did it again. Did you notice it?
Yep, and this time they said no.
That's exactly right. But if you notice, the center did the same thing again. He moves every time before the ball is snapped.
That's what you got to do to stop that kind of a run. You got to hit this guy before he can get a head of steam going. cut his legs out from under him, at least hold him down, hold his legs where he can't get ahead of steam. Because once this guy gets going, he's going to drag a couple of yards behind him.
Hey, the guy is super strong, you know, and I have to give him his props. I tell you, I'm sure some colleges are going to be looking at him. And I wonder if he's a senior or not. Is this a senior? I'm not. Maybe another year, and if so, man, I tell you, this guy is awesome.
He cuts up.
There
He's got space upfield.
There's the speed. He's
running
gone.
up the side, and that's going to be a touchdown for number 5.
That's exactly right. That's that speed we were talking about earlier. This guy is real fast, and it's going to take a good one to walk him down.
He's got 2 touchdowns over the night.
That's exactly right.
He just found a hole, and he hit it and was full speed down the field from there.
Well, fellas, if you notice, number 1 is moving off the field a little slow. He's tired. He's been the real workhorse for McLaurin tonight. He's moved the ball up and down that field good.
All he did, if you think about it, they use him to get good field position, and then that quarterback with the speed that he has turns it on, he takes it in.
See, another thing too is when they can sit there and run number 1 over and over and over again, but that opens up plays like the speed option, because then everybody's going to be biting on number 1. He can find that little hole up the field and get going for some good yardage.
All right, the extra point is up, and the extra point is good. So the score will be 15-0 with 9 minutes and 17 seconds in the third quarter. Also, with that same note we were just talking about, that also gives number 42, he's a huge guy for McLaurin too. Strong guy, I've watched him already. He hasn't run the ball much, but what they're going to do is when they run McGee so much, that gives them the option to drop off to number 42. He's a big guy. You can tell he's very strong. He plays offense and defense.
Well, you got a good running game like this. It really opens up so much you can do with your team. Like I said, the option will be wide open. You got pass plays that'll be wide open. It's just, you got a dominant running game. It really sets the pace for the whole offense.
That's exactly right. You see McGee coming back out, but you can tell he's pretty tired now. He's also the kicker.
Yeah.
So, and if you notice how he's moving a little bit slow.
Well, they said licks take a toll.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can take one big lick and be okay, but when you take a whole bunch of small ones, they begin to wear and tear on the body.
Well, like you guys were saying, it's going to open it up. Probably what they're going to do is they're going to do some kind of trick play later on to number 42. We just haven't seen it yet, but they have quite a few big plays of their own.
That's exactly right.
And there's the kick. It's a little short. Number 20's going to field it. It goes through his hands.
J.J. Brown comes up with it. Needs some room. He has nowhere to go. There he is.
Going to get dragged down. And it looks like he's trying to break loose, but gets finally brought down.
As we said earlier, when they catch you by the shirt, they really hold on to help come. They just about drag you down. If they can't, somebody going to get you.
Yep.
And you know the thing that I mentioned earlier, that's one of the hardest ways to tackle a person is the hand tackle. But they have been pretty successful against the Newton Tigers doing that tonight.
As long as you can get some help to come over there and help you. If you can just stop them for a second, sometimes that's long enough.
That's exactly right. Healy goes back in the ball game as a quarterback.
They got some eyes on our defensive line.
That's exactly right. They do. Glasper is in the backfield with Healy.
Let's see if they run that snap count like that.
J.J. Brown in motion, takes the motion, and has nowhere to go. Number 9 is there.
He breaks loose.
He breaks loose and gets away from another one, and nowhere to go once again.
Man, he needed some. Hey, look, that offensive line needed to be back there. They needed to be getting some blocks back there. If they had somebody who was following the play and getting back there and laying a shoulder on somebody, that could open something big up on the side.
You're right,
That's
Kelly.
exactly right. That's something we're really going to have to work on. And maybe Coach Gale will see that, and maybe he can go back this week and kind of work on those things that have been hindering the Tigers. The biggest thing I've noticed that hindered us is our offensive line. We're not able to protect our quarterback. We're not giving our runners an opportunity to be able to get open. We have some decent speed.
Yes.
We have some decent speed.
And if other people have been watching the films and they just overloading the side, watch your defensive man. Watch, look.
Golly.
When they shoot the gap,
he
they
just
gone.
comes on in. We got some. Looks like he's carrying up the middle. It's gonna be. It looks like bringing right back to where we started off at, folks.
That's exactly right. Number 7, Healy, the quarterback, brings it back up.
Yeah, but see, also what we're saying is that offensive line, they gotta learn. It ain't over till the whistle blows.
That's
they gotta
exactly
stay
right.
on the ball. They gotta get that man some blocks. You do that, who knows what can happen.
That's exactly right. If you can give them a little room, we have the speed to do it. I really believe that. Now we bring our next quarter, we bring Mr. Bowler back in, who's our junior varsity quarterback coming in right now. Has a great arm, man. He has
He's
a great arm. A left-hander, that's exactly right.
That opens up a lot to do with the left side of the field.
There's a snap. He's back looking for the pass. There's the pass right there.
That's a good pass.
Oh,
man.
wow,
It
man.
looked like a little miscommunication between number 8 and number 3.
Yeah, we did have both men going for it.
That was Irby and Donald on that play.
See, something like that is when you need to just work with your receivers. Like you can get number 3 to get that ball with 8 down the field blocking. Man, again, that's just so much you can do with the sideline with your speed that Newton has. That's easily a large gain and a first down. But now we're going to be 4th down and we're back at the punt.
So bring Faison Ross out to punt. And we have back deep number 25, which we do not have a name for. Who was that number?
Big number 42, Satchett.
Oh, man.
He's a big, strong guy. Can run that ball as well. So now we'll probably get an opportunity to see that snap high, but he gets it up. Ball is kicked off.
Good kick.
Taking the roll. There he is.
And he just grabs it and goes. My goodness, that boy has got some speed. He's got the sideline.
There's a flag. I think that ball will be coming back.
He's got some space on the side. He's going to get tackled about the 20, 15-yard line.
That's exactly right, but I think we're going to get a block in the back here around about the 40-yard line, and that will bring it back.
Well, that's one good thing about it. I'll tell you what, McLaurin is not scared to pick that ball up.
See, Newton's got to get down there. They got to be aggressive. If he didn't wave that hand off, that means he's liable to get that ball and go. You need to be hauling butt down the field to put a shoulder on somebody.
That's exactly right, but that's the key. If you're going to pick it up in the crowd like that, you got to already see the hole. You got to know where you're going with it. There's no need to pick it up if you know there's nowhere to go.
Right.
Well, when he picked it up, he had his mind made.
Oh, yeah, man. There was a couple of holes. He made a couple of side moves, and he took over.
Looked like McLaurin is going to get a good spot out of this.
Yeah, well, actually, that's going to bring it back because of the holding call, but still, nevertheless, that's at the 47-yard line. That's great field position.
That's great field position there on the other side of 52.
Yeah, that's about almost where Newton punted from.
Yep, exactly. So, hey.
And that offense is going to come out, and I highly doubt they're going to refrain from giving it to one. He's been a powerhouse so far.
That's exactly right.
All right, got a man in motion to the left, trips left, shotgun formation. There's a snap, and there's a speed option again.
Quarterback
he's going to pitch it, he's getting hit.
Oh,
man. You got to, hey, if you're going to hit him, you got to wrap him up.
You got to wrap him up, and that was number 51. Well, the Tigers just bounced off of him like a rag doll. Yes. Terrence Curry.
And then the number 44, Snow, had to come in and finish him off, in which Snow lost his helmet and was a little slow getting up.
Yeah, man,
that's exactly right. But I tell you what, it looks like he hurt his leg. But I'll tell you something I noticed about Snow this year. The first part of this year, man, Snow's name was called just about every play. He was out there making plays, big plays. The thing is, if you had about 10 more Snows on the field.
It make a difference.
That makes a huge difference. So, you know, we want to give credit to those guys who work hard out there on the field.
Right. We call out quite a few names, but this time we hadn't called out that many names tonight. It isn't that we hadn't been seeing you.
He's got a head of steam.
There he is.
He's going to be carrying it again for a positive game.
That was number 23 on the carry. I'm going to say tackle for Newton. DeAndre Wilson.
And I think DeAndre Wilson is also one of those guys that work out with the Snows during the summer.
Yeah, well,
you know, there was about 3 or 4 of them that came out during the summer, and their dad was out there with them. Mr. Fred Snow, Sylvester Snow, they came out with their sons. And they work with them over the summer, and you can see that in those guys. So,
and that makes a big difference when you got parents that can support you like that, that can, you know, give you that experience, give you some work ethic. I mean, it just makes a big difference during the off season.
Yes, that's and exactly also makes it different when you got the kids that's come out and put that support in, make that extra effort.
Right now, this defense, they just got a headhunt right now. They see the ball, they got to get to the ball and stop it. Right now, there's no reason to even abandon the running game.
What if Eli Manning had never played football?
Let's do this.
Even if Eli wasn't a star, he'd still be treated like one at Bank Plus. Bank Plus. It's more than a name, it's a promise.
What they got to do right now, they can come out and find a way to neutralize number 1. Right now, he's getting amazing stats from this one game, and he hasn't changed anything. He's running up the middle every time.
Straight up the middle. No, don't need to. Once again, there he is. This guy is really pushing forward.
It looks like they're going to spot the ball a little bit short.
Short of the first down, but I'm sure McLaurin's going to go for it. That far into the Tiger territory, there's no way I wouldn't, especially with big number 1.
And I was going to say, if I was a betting man, I'm betting they're going to give it
number 1. And most likely they'll bring 42 in and use him as a blocking back.
Well, they're going to have time to think about it because it's an official timeout.
There's a timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment. Number 77.
Okay, here we are back. Whoop, and it's already a flag on the play. I think they broke the huddle. Either they broke the huddle with too many men on the field, delay a game.
It looks like they got a couple of players out there now.
That's exactly right.
They're going to walk them back.
Help us out.
Now, that might change their mind about what they want to do with this fourth down situation. You might want to risk it and go for it. You might want to punt them and just pin Newton deep in their own territory.
But we do not see a punter coming out, so they are still going to go for it.
They have all the confidence in the world in that offensive line and in that running back number 1.
So that's another lucky break for Newton.
That's exactly right.
Capitalize off of it. Yeah.
Tigers have to take advantage of this opportunity.
Well, now they're bringing number 2 out, the punter.
But you remember they did that earlier. They brought him out and they dumped the ball out to number 42 and he took it right around the side and kept going. Tigers missed all of that.
It looks like a little confusion on the defensive side of the ball.
Okay, deep back for Newton is going to be number 3, Irby.
Watch it, here it is again. Watch to see what happens right here. It'll be a great opportunity to do that again.
Newton's real good at blocking punts, so let's see if they can actually do it.
And a flag. Oh, yeah, they ain't gonna call it.
No, well, I tell you what, I think that was that was good on the kicker's behalf. He was not touched. No. He fell on purpose, and he was able to draw the flag for the referee.
I saw,
that he was not touched, and he's been doing that all night, hoping to get the call. And he got it this time.
See, and he didn't get it the last time.
He did not get it.
He did it earlier.
That's exactly right, but it worked this time, so therefore, it'll probably go ahead and give him the first down on that.
Yeah,
it
will.
Does. First down McLaurin.
See, that was, like I said, that was just a bad call. I mean, he wasn't touched. If anything, he caught the skin of his sock. That was about it.
That was about it, and referee just saw him fall. I think he felt a little sorry. He just threw his flag out.
We're going to give him the Grammy Award this time.
That was an Oscar performance right there.
That's exactly right. It looks good. It looks good. Hey.
Well, hey, it paid off for him. That's what counts,
exactly right? So it'll be 1st and 10 for McLaurin at the 30-yard line. We'll call it 29 and a half yard line.
With 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
And like I said, McLaurin is eating up a lot of clock right now, too, with this running game.
And there's that big number 42 in the backfield, Satchett. He's back there with number 1. There's a snap. Gives it to him up the middle. There he is. Strong runner as well, and he's a strong pusher. Taken down by number 16 for the Tigers, who took him down, Dartavius Bender.
And I'm noticing something else over here, and this is something I pay attention to.
What's that,
That cornerback over there for Newton. That receiver, it looks like he's the one going and initiating contact with that cornerback. Number 1, he's out now for Newton. He looked like that receiver comes up, puts a hand on him. Where he was behind him. If they had decided to look up, that boy was wide open on the left side of that field. That cornerback has to be aggressive. He has to get a hand on him.
That's exactly right.
That quarterback notices that, he's going to start getting some passing yards. And there he is running
There's
again.
the blocker.
He's got a head of steam.
Use him. And they used number 42, Satchett, for the block.
You're right.
And he was smart enough when he did the block, he pretended to block as if they were going to go left as
that old draw-in play.
Yep. Exactly right. As McGee took over to the right-hand side. So a great run.
And as much as he's been running up the middle, I'm sure they were probably stunting that middle gap. And then when he looked up, he's got that outside wide open.
That's exactly right.
I bet you this time they're probably going to give it to number 1 straight up the middle.
Yeah, if I had to guess.
Now, check this out. Number 9's in the backfield as well. There it is. There's the block. There it is right there. Good block. Great job.
As we said, number 1.
Yep.
Notice what they did when they brought number 9 in. Number 9 took the first block. Number 42 took the second block, which opened the hole up for him.
And it was all day running with him at full head of steam.
Tommy Boone is number 9. I tell you, he's been very, very active tonight, especially on defense. He's been really active on defense. He's been timing that count against the Tiger offense all night long. And then they switched over. Number 28 was doing the exact same thing. Montrell Green. They were timing our snap on point, and they made several good stats.
Probably might be a delay of game down there or an illegal motion. Let's see what they call it. They've been playing that little offset trick formation for the field goal unit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to tell you that even though the score is 21-0 at this time, Newton can still get back in this game.
Yes. We got to execute on offense. It's the main thing right now.
And while we're figuring out what's going on, we'll go ahead and thank our sponsors once again for making Tiger TV possible. That's going to be the City of Newton, Bank Plus, Newton Chamber of Commerce, Newton County Bank, ESCO, Lazy Boy South, Logan Law Firm, Rivergrass Imprinting, and I did mention Josh Parker Photography.com. We got to get him in here. Josh has been great. They're going for a 2-point conversion. We're using McGee once again up the middle, and he has the 2-point conversion. So that will make the score 25-0 with 3 minutes 29 seconds in the third quarter.
23.
Score 23.
I was going to say, if it was up to me at this point, if I was looking over this defensive side of the ball for Newton, we got to find a way to neutralize number 1.
That's exactly right.
Also, earlier that flag, they waved it off, fellas. I don't know what the call was, but they waved it. They threw the flag, and then they waved it off.
Man, but as you notice, the Tigers are walking off the field really slow there. I tell you, I don't know. But you cannot give up. The game is not over. You still got
a full
quarter and 3 minutes in the third quarter to play. A lot can happen.
Yes.
All you got to do is get that first touchdown.
You got to want it, guys.
And that's it. You can't.
Offense has to get ahead of steam. They got to get some momentum built up for this part of the game.
We have the capability, but we just got to put it together.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent.
This is really starting to look like last year's game against McLaurin. The first half of the game, we held them really good, but as soon as that third quarter hit, they started scoring.
And I'm wondering if because our defense has had to be on the field so long that it's beginning to just wear them out.
And that running game will do that. It'll beat a defense down to the point where they're exhausted.
That's exactly right. And then being exhausted, some of them are still having to play both sides of the field.
He returns the ball on the kickoff, and
Irby
it's hit
comes up with the
immediately.
ball.
And he's got some space up the middle. He's going to keep trying to drive those legs, get him out to the 36-yard line.
And on the carry, that was Irby, wasn't it?
That was Irby on that carry down at about the 35, 36-yard line.
He's wanting to make a play. That's a good job by a carrier.
But you know what? I still have to say, I think these guys were actually taught to hold on to jersey. If you can't tackle, hold on till somebody get there.
Yep. That's a smart way to run it, because if nobody was holding on to Irby, he had blockers downfield, and he probably had the speed to get that play executed. It was a good kick return, though. It gives him some good field position coming in here with 3 minutes and 16 seconds left in the third half.
All right, I see Bowler is coming back in, number 9, our junior varsity quarterback.
He's got a lot of talent, too. I've noticed it over the last couple of years. This boy is very talented, a little inexperienced, and who knows in the next couple of years what this young man can do.
Watch the timing, right? There's the timing, but they were able to stop it this time.
And he's going to run. He's throwing across the shoulder.
Good throw.
Great
Good. And good catch also by number 20, Karis Brown, J.J. Brown. So that will move the ball forward for the Tigers.
And that is, that's one of the hardest pass plays executed. He's throwing across his body.
That's exactly right. And you know, the thing is, he's a left-hander moving to the right to make that throw. That says a lot about it.
That's also like it was Moncrief back in the day. He could throw, he could run inside and throw back across the field.
That's exactly right.
That shows a lot of talent. That shows this man's going to be a big help to Newton in the coming years. He's got some time to throw that ball. He's got a chance to read. He's going to chunk it on down the field, get a good catch. By number 7, he stops. He's going to keep on running down the sideline. Get down to about the 20-yard line. That was a great job of stopping right there at the edge. Well, he let step out and guns
And the referee was looking right on top of it to make sure that he didn't step out.
And, you know, that's what you call play after the catch.
Yes.
That's what you got to do. You got to make play after the catch.
He was very aware of where he was in the field.
Great job.
He knew exactly where he
line
was.
to his back. He puts the foot down and he drives down the sideline. Great job by the offensive line to give him plenty of time to throw that ball, too.
That's exactly right.
We have a sick Tiger in the house.
We have a Tiger in the house, our commentator.
All right, let's see. Ooh, he's got some time. There's a little pass to the side. 7's going to hit the sideline. Drag down on the backfield, though. A host of them on the play.
Yeah, he loses yardage on the play, and the clock is still running.
That's a good job for him to get that
We
ball
want you to
out.
know this time, actually, our offensive line picked up a block. I believe that was number 32 that picked up that defensive man that time, but it wasn't enough before he lost it down.
He's had a little bit of a jump. I don't see any reason to change quarterbacks right now. I'll be honest with you.
We're going to mess around and get a delay of game. So that brings up second down at about 13.
They're going to come out and shotgun trips left. I'm sorry, I don't see any reason to get away from the passing game as good as it's been. So he's got a little bit of...
Should be pass interference.
Yeah.
He's going to catch it and also a pass interference. But great catch by 7.
So it's 2 flags.
Man, Healy took advantage of that opportunity. He was able to hold on because he was hit well before the ball got there.
And that's going to be
was
an
still able to
automatic
hold on
first
to it.
down.
That's exactly right. That should be.
So
How about that awareness, though, to catch
That's
that
going to be
ball?
first down and half the distance to the goal.
Yep. That's a big penalty. That's a 15-yard penalty easily.
Yeah.
So Tigers are definitely have a chance.
6-yard line.
They're threatening.
They definitely have a chance to put some points on the board. I keep saying Tigers, but we are playing the Tigers, so I'm going to have to say Newton Tigers.
Yeah, but it didn't put us all the way that we thought it was going to give us.
We played the Tigers last week, too.
That's exactly right. Sure did.
That's the ball. Looks like on the 6-yard line.
First and goal for the Tigers at about the 7-yard line.
They're going to come out trips, but this isn't exactly the kind of time you want to go out and spread the trips like this. There's a lot less field to defend. They need to get something going with this running game.
There's a snap.
And he's got a little bit of space. He's got to get out.
Hands it off to Garrett Brown. Let's see what he does.
They strung him out, ladies and gentlemen.
Taken down by number 42, Satchett from McLaurin.
It looked like he may have lost a yard on the play.
Yeah, we want you to know the quarterback did get the ball off, though. And that was kind of like that old shuffle pass.
Yeah.
But at least he didn't get the sack.
Yeah, and they got to change that cadence. That defense is getting through there too easy. They're running up to the line, stunting the gap. They got to get that cadence changed up.
That's exactly right. Now watch what happens here. Number 9 and number 28 on the defense. Yep. Watch them closely here.
Also, we got to move the ball a little bit. Newton is kind of a little confused, though.
They tried, but they didn't do it. They didn't go for it this time.
They got a little bit of time to throw.
The ball is knocked out of his hand, or did it fall? But it was blown dead. Newton got a break then because number 8 picked it up. Wasn't nothing ahead of him but
green pastures
and the goal line.
I tell you what, man, that's a pretty close call. Yeah. I didn't really see his hand going forward.
It was going forward.
I saw him pump fake.
Yeah, I saw the pump fake. That's what I saw.
All right, at this time, McLaurin takes a timeout.
Nevertheless, the Newton Tigers got a big break right there because I didn't see the forward motion on that one. So
I didn't even
thank you, referee. We'll take that. We'll be back after the timeout in just a moment.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Newton has the ball.
There's a fumble. And throw the ball away. Don't throw it that way. That's an interception.
Number 25 has some good speed. He has some speed, and he's going to take advantage of it. Taking down at about the 45-yard line. With 20 seconds left in the third quarter.
That is a drive killer.
That it is. That's exactly what that is.
Killer right there.
And
I understand where he was coming from. It was third down. He wants to put some points on the board, and he throws it, but you got to be aware of who's down there.
We did have a man in that vicinity, but the wrong one come up with it.
And you can see it all over the new players, too.
Yeah, that's what they are. Needless to say, disappointed, a little aggravated.
That's exactly right, but we still got to keep our heads up. We still have another quarter to play. As our commentator said downstairs, we play 4 quarters of football.
Yep.
And that's what it's going to take.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, but
how many?
4.
And there's no reason for McLaurin not to come out running the football. I mean, they're going to be running the clock down. That's their biggest goal right now.
Got him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They're going to call offense first every time.
Yeah, I think offense ought to get that. That should, unless they try to call infringement.
Let's see what
Encroachment.
Encroachment.
They
called that against, encroachment.
But,
I got it wrong, but
either way it goes, both of them jump. But the offense won that battle this time.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, that's something you can call an offense.
Yeah, I think that what happened, he lines a little bit too forward.
Yeah. Like I said, no reason for them to stop running the ball right now. Those linebackers from Newton need to be choking that middle up a little bit, though. Yeah, he's going right up
snap. Here he comes, big guy.
Oop, take him down.
Take him down. Look,
that's number 51.
Number 44.
Number 51 brought on the pressure, and number 44
finished it off.
That's
exactly right.
These guys get on the same page, and we're going to have it going on. We're going to have a full quarter. That brings the third quarter to an end, ladies and gentlemen, with the score Newton 0 and McLaurin 23.
We start the fourth quarter with 23-0. McLaurin's 2nd and 5 right here. 2 in the backfield with quarterback Davis. Davis takes the snap.
Hands it off. It looks like 1-2 this time, wasn't it?
Couldn't tell who actually got that ball, but nevertheless, good run. Moved the ball down the field. Not enough for the first down, but great movement. That was 42. Satchett. He's a strong runner, man. Davis in the backfield with Satchett and McGee on each side.
Ain't no reason to change it up. There's a flag.
There's a flag. And it looks like there's going to be lined up all sides against the Tigers then. Big number 60.
Houston.
That's who that is. There's Houston on this side. I can't tell the whole number.
Flag down.
Yeah, that was Big Houston on this side. He lined up off sides.
You got to be aware of the ball.
That's exactly right. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. First down for McLaurin, an easy first down. We don't like to give those kind away. Make them earn everything.
And right now, it's just a toss-up. Who they can hand it to? You got 42 who's a runner, and number 1 is definitely a power runner.
That's
it
right.
Off either way.
There's a snap.
Number 1 this
Number
time.
1. There's a hole. And if you notice, he's following right behind 42, who's opening up that hole.
That's just a good relationship between a blocker and a runner.
That's exactly right.
Newton's starting to be smart. They're not tackling him up high anymore. They're getting down there around his ankles. That's what's going to stop the train from moving.
That's exactly right. Knock the wheels off. We can stop him.
Yeah, but if you pick him up, you can't hit nothing but.
Yeah. I promise you hit number 1 on top. He's going to laugh at you and keep going.
Once again, Davis, McGee, and Satchel. There's a snap, gives it to no, but Davis keeps it. Turns it over to the right side. Look at the speed. Oh, wow.
Did y'all see that piece of grass that tackled him?
Grass monster coming back.
Yeah.
That's what it was, huh?
That's
hey, listen, we'll take it. We'll take it. We needed that.
One for us. I'm surprised he didn't get a flag on it.
Necessary roughness.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to say, we just have a great group of commentators up here having fun. And one thing about it, you never can tell who you might get one week to another.
But nevertheless, the game must go on.
Yep.
And the commentating must continue.
That looks like
and also, there's a flag on the play somewhere.
Holding, you said.
That's going to bring a flag, so great. That brings it on back. And that's great for the Newton Tigers there.
And there they go, ladies and gentlemen, across. I know you can see the signs pop up behind the offensive line back there on the sideline. I don't know what about those flags, but it signs, it does something to them. It motivates them.
Davis, the shotgun takes the snap. Davis keeps it again, gets some blocking, makes a couple moves, and Tyler Pace all over him.
He said no. That ain't going to happen today.
That's exactly right. 2 guys on the field. Newton and McLaurin getting up slow.
And that quarterback's taking a big chance. You saw when he's getting slung around, his hand hold the ball clean out like this.
That's exactly right. Gary Glasper getting up slow from the Newton Tigers.
And number 77.
And number 77, Al Griffin getting up slow from the McLaurin Tigers.
So I guess
they were hitting each other. They were blocking each other, so something happened there.
It is a timeout.
And we'll be back after the timeout.
All right, we're back. After a timeout, McLaurin's got the ball. Looks like about 3rd. You might want to say 15. I don't see any reason why they're going to get away, but it's the long yardage. They might actually try and pass it. Yeah, there's a little quick pass. And just cuts up inside and gets taken down. Looks like about a 5-yard gain, 6-yard gain.
That's exactly right. Not enough for the first down, so it'll be 4th down. Yep. Going to call it 4th and 10 for McLaurin.
And I don't see any reason why McLaurin wouldn't come out and punt the ball. Just go ahead and pin Newton back. Right now, they ain't got no reason to get any more points on the board. They can just pin Newton deep in their own territory.
That's exactly right. 9 minutes left in the game.
Do not even brush against that kicker this time.
Hey, I'll tell you what, he deserves the Oscars.
Yeah, he's been acting good so far. Now, if we can get back there and give him something to act about, that's the main thing. Get back there and block that kick.
That's exactly right. He gets a good high punt. Takes the Newton Tiger bounce though, but McLaurin was able to stop it. Down about the 23-yard line. It's gonna be 1st down, 1st and 10 for the Newton Tigers.
Yeah, that ended the little acting show right there. Sideline looks dead right now. They ain't trying to help out the boys or nothing. They ain't trying to cheer them on.
Bowling is in for quarterback once again. The Tigers send 4 receivers to the left side.
There's a flag.
There's a penalty flag. Yeah, that's a 5-yard penalty. I don't know exactly what that call was, but
it was like a formation. I think they had too many people on the left side of the field.
Okay. So that moves the Tigers back real easy now. It's 1st and 15 for the Tigers. Newton Tigers, that is.
There's no reason not to come out and pass the ball. They've been successful with it so far. That's a weird formation. Looks like he's got a little bit of a blockers downfield.
Yeah,
And he's
needs
got
some
a
help.
little space.
Needs some help. There he is.
There he is.
There's
There's
a
a
penalty
flag.
flag. A block in the back, I think, is coming back.
They gotta be aware. That's something you gotta practice to know not to do.
Exactly right. Yep, that ball will be coming back.
Yep. I mean, that just kills your offensive momentum because you guys made a big play and it's coming right back.
Yeah, it's like the play never existed.
Yep. That aggravates your quarterback, that aggravates your receivers, that aggravates the entire offense.
That's exactly right. So that ball's gonna move back. 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, that's gonna be pinning them deep.
10-yard penalty from where the foul actually happened. So that moves us back pretty far.
Yeah.
Still be first down. Be first and
away.
Wow. Yeah. A long ways to go. First and
away.
20. First and 22.
Yeah. Newton does not need to get away from the passing game, though. They got to come out. They got to start getting the pass going. He gets right under the center. And he's going to roll around and dump it on the ground. That was a dangerous spot to throw it to.
That's exactly right, especially this close into the ball game. Number 9 was right there.
Yep. Threw right at his feet. Good awareness to get the ball and throw it down, not to lose any yardage, but again, be careful where you throw it to.
Exactly.
Let's see how he got out of the pocket to avoid that intentional grounding penalty. That was real good awareness from that quarterback. Well, I don't see any reason why this young man won't be a starter later on in the season, if not for a couple of years now. He's got a lot of talent.
He has a lot of talent. We just got to get some protection on him. I learned you can be the best quarterback in the world, the best running back in the world. You got to have the protection. There's that arm.
And it's right in the coverage.
Number 1, face on Ross slowed down for whatever reason. I know the ball was out there, but he was leading face on, but he slowed down for whatever reason. I don't know why he slowed down.
And 3, he needed to be a little bit more aware. I know he's trying to make a play, but 3 didn't even have to move.
That's
3
exactly
was right there standing there with his hands open.
Exactly right.
That's the third, I believe, turnover interception thrown today. And man, you can't win games throwing interceptions.
As you can tell, this is not my regular job, but I have tried to do a good job for you. Let's go ahead and ask me a couple of weeks ago if I would help you in school.
They need some help right now on defense, because I promise you, ain't no reason not to get away from this dominant running game that McLaurin's had
That's exactly right.
all night long.
That game has been awesome for McLaurin. Right up the middle. There he is.
He's going.
Look at him, still on his feet. I tell you what, man, this guy is a powerhouse, a power runner, and he's doing what he has to do. Yep. Yeah, put Terrence Curry 51 on the ground, but Snow was right there to help him out.
And that's something we need. Newton can take a page and learn from. Notice how he does not stop driving his legs.
Exactly right.
He's going to drive down the field as long as he can. He's upright, he's going. And right now, it just looks like Newton's a little bit deflated on the sideline.
That's exactly right. 7 minutes and 17 seconds left in the ball game. Score still 23-0. McLaurin is moving the ball down the field. Davis, shotgun formation, takes the snap, hands it up the middle once again. There's a penalty flag right here. I think that one will be coming back, though. And once again, who's number 44 on the plate? Snow.
Snow is our defensive star.
I tell you what, man, he has been all over the place tonight. Great job.
I mean, he runs down the field, but you know, you can't do it by yourself. It's a team sport.
Exactly.
He's got to get some help on his defense to at least close down number 1. You got 3rd and about 3 or 4. This is where Newton makes a stand right here.
Yeah.
It says we ain't going to be pushed around no more. That's what they need to do.
We have to stand. We have to stand. 6 minutes left in the ball game, 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
And like I said, it's high school football. You don't know what can happen.
That's exactly right. And we go off again next week. Is that right, Mr. Josh Parker? We go off to West Lauderdale Trojans. So we ask you to come out and support the Tigers next week as we go over to West Lauderdale. Looking for an excitement game over there as well. This game has been somewhat exciting, although we haven't put any points on the board. We've made some great plays, but not enough to get us on the board.
This team has got a good defense, they do, and they be playing out of their district. They're playing hard football, but this offense has got to find something. They got to find a light, and man, they got to just hang on to it. Right now, the offense hasn't got anything going for them.
Snap, McGee right up the middle once again. I think his legs got chopped on him. Actually, he got tripped.
Yep.
He was trying to bounce out to the left side and just got tripped on that play. Looks like it's gonna be an official timeout. That's exactly right. Now we'll be back after the timeout.
Some big size looks like coming up.
All right. 3rd and 7 for McLaurin. Satchett is in the backfield.
Notice he's not out there behind the center.
Exactly right, but there's Big Satchett is out there. There's a snap. Ball handed. Number 5, Keeson. David Keeson. I'm telling you, great speed. If he gets it, he's gone. That's all it takes. That guy has some speed.
He turned the jets on.
That's exactly right. This guy has some runaway speed.
And notice how that receiver comes up and just makes a drop block, drops down his block. And that was just all the sideline all day.
That's all it takes. Just a little bit, man, because the guy's also on speed. So that makes the score 30-0 with 4 minutes and 53 seconds left. Yeah. Take that back 29-0. And if they go for an extra point, then it'll be 30. But right now, it'll be 29-0.
Following, let's see, here's the point after.
And here's the point after, let's see. There's a snap, there's a kick, and it's wide left, so that will be no good. The score will be 29-0 in favor of McLaurin Tigers. 4 minutes and 53 seconds left in the ball game.
Yeah. Little square kick down the side, that's a penalty.
Went out of bounds.
Legal procedure on the kicking team. That's going to bring the ball a good spot. It's about the 45, I think, for Newton, I believe.
Yeah, that'll get a great spot for the Tigers.
Let's see where they spot at. I believe it might be around the 45.
Yeah, in the past, if it's gone out of bounds, it's automatically on the 40. Yeah. They've upped that now. I believe it's to the 45.
Well, they're walking down to the 50, it looks like. Look, it's on the other 40.
It's the other 45.
Man.
Oh, they're re-kicking it.
Oh. With a little bit of a pushback. I guess give them a little bit more room to field it and see if they can do something with it.
Exactly. Big number 1, McGee is out there. I tell you, man, this guy's been, he's a kicker. He's a heck of a runner.
Yeah, it looks like a couple of the smaller guys on the kickoff return team.
Yeah, it looks like they put some younger guys in, and you know it always does my heart good to see younger players getting the opportunity to get out there to play. But whether that's with Newton or whoever, it's just good to give those guys the opportunity to get out there.
It's a beautiful kick.
Irby comes down with the ball, looking up the middle, makes a couple of moves, still on his feet. Irby breaks it. Oh wow! I thought he was going to break it loose, but number 39 held his own right there. Number 39, J.T. Horton.
Well, they caught him by his shoelaces and brought him down.
That's exactly right. So it'll be first down for the Tigers at their own 33-yard line.
And really, right now, there ain't no reason not to just take some chances down the field. I mean, you know, go ahead and just make a shot, get some points on the board.
Hey, man, 4 minutes and 38 seconds left in the ball game. We need to go for as many points as we can get.
Yep.
Everything should be point attempted.
I don't see why we would run the ball. I believe we need to be back in the shotgun throwing, but it looks like he's just going to. Yeah, he's going to take a shot, a little screen.
Bowling.
And he's running into the middle of the field.
That's Josh Donald.
Yeah. That was a great catch, but when he cut back inside, he need to hurry up and get back outside. There's a lot of people in the middle of that field coming at you.
I tell you what now, Josh Donald, his father, Philip Donald, actually played with your father, Chris Kelly. They played together, and Philip was a wide receiver. Man, had great arms, about 6'5", 6'6", and could jump over the moon almost, man.
Donald just made a great catch there and a great move after the catch to get some yards.
Exactly right.
What was that?
Ball is on the ground. The Tigers, the quarterback was trying to stop the play, and the center snapped the ball anyway. I don't understand what happened there.
They may have been going on first sound or something, and that was, the sound stopped. It wasn't up for him to snap the ball. That's aggravating to see, though.
That's exactly right. Number 59, Chris Caraway. There's a
watch
snap.
back.
Ball was thrown behind him.
Yeah, number 8 was coming in there, and my man, number 9 had his back turned, could have got creamed.
That's exactly right.
Nobody even touched number 8, though. He had a full run all the way back there. The clock is still running, even though it was an incomplete pass.
That's exactly right. 3 minutes and 13 seconds. The clock is steady moving. Bowling is in still as quarterback right now.
Which, again, I don't see no reason not to be throwing the ball right now. You got to get some points on the board.
Exactly. Watch the timing. There's number 9 again looking for that timing.
What are you doing? Hey, look at that little shuffle pass. That was a great move right there, but it didn't do too much.
Nowhere to go.
Yeah. I mean, I applaud his effort, but there was just nothing going. There was too many people in the backfield already ready to make a play.
And I tell you, he can't seem to get his his receivers open.
Yeah.
You know, so he's really not having anywhere to be able to throw the ball.
And I hate to say it, it just looks like that offensive line just kind of quit right there, you know, and you hate to see that. A lot of frustrated Tigers right now.
That's exactly right. That's 4th down. Faison Ross back to punt for the Tigers.
Yeah.
There's only 9 players on the field. I don't know what's actually going on. There's 10. We need one more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They need one more. That's just annoying to watch.
Wow. It's a little frustrating. That Tigers did get a penalty flag right there. So.
A little bit of back talking between 20 and 32 there.
So we got a roughing the kicker penalty flag back here, so that ball will be.
That'll be a first down for Newton.
That will be first down for Newton.
The minute 24 and the clock is, they just now stopped it. That's a good thing for Newton, though. That gives them a chance to go down here and try and put some points on the board.
That's exactly right. So let's see what happens right here. First down, 1st and 10 for the Newton Tigers with less than a minute in the ball game. Score is 29-0. I want to go ahead and thank our sponsors once again for making Tiger TV possible.
Yep.
That's going to be the City of Newton, Bank Plus, Newton Chamber of Commerce, Newton County Bank, JoshParkerPhotography.com, Esco, Lazy Boy South, the Logan Law Firm, River Rats Imprinting of Philadelphia, Mississippi. Thank you, sponsors, for making Tiger TV possible.
They have no idea what's going on in the field. 9 men on the field again.
There is mass confusion.
Everyone's walking around. They look horrible right now.
Yes. This looks like a middle school play.
It really does. It really
And
does.
notice the clock is still running down. I guess the refs decided just to let it mercy on out.
As a snap, Bolin looks for some room.
And Bolin said he's
ball is on the ground. I think he lost it. And McLaurin maybe he's coming up with that ball. McLaurin has it with 54 seconds left in the ball game.
I think that's going to do any chance for them scoring today.
That's exactly right. The Tigers will not score tonight. So our O did not go.
No.
We're going to hold on to it for another week, right?
That big goose egg just don't look good. I'm sorry. Not on a homecoming game, at least.
You know, it's always a tradition that the visiting team wants to come into the home team's homecoming and beat them.
Yeah,
exactly.
And that just happened tonight.
Shut them out is even the worst part.
That's exactly right.
They're still running on and off the field. They don't know what's going on. Victory formation.
They're gonna just take a knee and let the clock run out. You know, and once again, we just want to thank each and all of the fans for coming out, and we just want you all to come out and help support the Tigers next week as we travel over to Collinsville, West Lauderdale.
Big game, big game.
It's gonna be a big game. This will start our district games, right?
No.
The game after.
We still got another week.
Another week before our district games. All right.
And who's our first district game again?
Philadelphia. Wow. We got the Tornadoes for our first district game.
They chose to win it again, the district again.
That's a hard test.
That's it. That's the game.
That's the game. Once again, I'd like to thank all of our fans, and just remember, if you cannot be an athlete, be an athletic supporter. God bless you, and let's have a good night. With only 8 seconds left in the ball game, we'll just let you finish watching these few seconds. Come out and support the Tigers next week. We have a good night.
Good night, everybody.